Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Sun God Arena. Well, we're not really there. Steve Erickson, Bruce Davidson, not really at Sun God. We are in the facility that we normally play at throughout the course of the summer, but due to situations out of our control, we are placed at Sun God Arena, and that's the one reason we just wanted to show you, get a real good perspective of what the facility looks like. A lot of renovations, major changes, and of course, major upgrades that they really needed here, Bruce. And of course, this, as you and I were talking about earlier on, this could have been so much worse. There could have been a loss of life, and that's the worst you can ever get in something like this.
Yeah, definitely. It's a good thing. No injuries happened at the time. Unfortunate situation for everybody. It's we've been a little trying to think of the word here. Displaced, but actually we're enjoying our time at Sun God, and we're able to practice here at Ladner Arena, which is helpful. It could have been a lot worse for scheduling wise for practices. But they were able to accommodate us. There's just no spectators allowed in there so the games. I mean, we just have to practice. We can just practice there. That's basically.
No, and that's completely understandable. But when you look, you could have had a lot worse places to play than Sun God.
Yes, definitely. We're very fortunate to have Sun God in our back pocket here, and like I said, we've had 3 home games, and it's been great. Turnouts have been actually not too bad. We're very happy, and always looking for more fans, but overall, it's been pretty enjoyable.
Yeah, what better way to grow lacrosse up in the North Delta area, because years back, and I go back to 1977, 78, 79 at the Sun God Arena here, they used to have lacrosse. It was Intermediate B lacrosse. It was actually called the Intermediate B, the Tomahawks at that time. Yep. Big, huge logo on the floor, Intermediate B lacrosse.
Yep.
And it was good lacrosse, good, strong community. But for whatever reason, lacrosse seems to have dwindled off in North Delta.
Yeah, it's I've just come out. My son was playing minor there, or not there, but in Semiam when we played against North Delta, and they had some good squads. There seems to be a separation, but my understanding is that they're working together to hopefully get the 2 minor associations together, which would be huge for lacrosse in Delta.
Changes from last year to this season for the Islanders. I know we come off a tough game last week, just sort of possibly took Langley a little bit too lightly. Now we're going to be playing against New West, and New West is always a strong powerhouse.
Oh, they're one of the tops, and we know what's coming up. We've got our work cut out for us this week, and last weekend I think you're right on that we kind of took them a little bit too lightly, Langley, and on paper we're a much better team than we played the other night, but it's better to get those games out. We know those games happen during the season, and it's good to get them out at the beginning of the season. So,
no kidding, get them out early, get them gone, so we can forget about those. Got to be a nice feeling. You know you're getting some extra players returning.
Yes, we have had a few injuries and kids at school. So I shouldn't say kids; they're men. A few guys at school just returning now. We. A couple injuries. Taylor Northway, one of our best defensemen, he's returning. Brad Hoffman returned from McGill. He had a couple games and he hurt himself. He should hopefully be back on Saturday. Chase Fraser, a Langley kid that we picked up in a deal last year, he's just returned last night. He should be playing on Saturday. Reese Callies, a big tall defenseman. First game was on Saturday. So we're getting the guys back, and we're getting the injuries solved, and we're looking forward to Saturday night's game.
Have you put any extra pressure on some of the returning players from last year to this year?
No. Well, just pressure that they know how hard it was to make the team. We got lots of young talent that's ready and willing to move up to the next levels, and the guys that are in their last years, they knew it, and they worked hard, and it was a strong training camp.
It's always tough when you're reaching your final year playing lacrosse or any sport, but it's really tough because you know that your career for this level is at least coming to an end, and nobody wants to do that because these guys love it. We are at the side of the Ladner Leisure Center, and of course this is where all the devastation took place. Could have been a lot worse, as we say, but at least the Delta Islanders are playing at the home for the Sun God Arena up in North Delta. Thanks very much, and we will go and turn our attention right now. Let's get the game underway.